Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Samp&Chance Boxing. I am your host, Bobby Sampson, joined as always my man with the master plan, Mr. Chance. Michael's Chance, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing really good. Yourself?
Can't complain, man. It's we're getting a dip in the weather, but hey, it is what it is, man.
It's 21 degrees out here. It's still pretty good today, but yeah, it's getting cooler at night.
But it's fluctuating, I find a lot now, man. It's kind of going up and down, up and down. Like yesterday was 16, today's 21 here in Vancouver as well, but it's kind of like asking for a flu, man. You know what I mean? You don't know how to dress.
Yeah.
Like you dress warm, you dress cold, then next thing you know, the next thing's coming. But listen, man, very quiet in the world of boxing and professional wrestling right now. Not much is really going on. Not much is really out there in terms of all fights are quality, don't get me wrong, but there's nothing mainstream going on. So I thought again, we just talk about stuff that's happening in the world of boxing. One I want to talk about right off the bat is poor Terence Crawford, man. Undisputed world champion gets arrested at his own bloody parade. What do you make of that?
Well, I wouldn't say poor Terence Crawford. The guy was driving erratic and driving recklessly. So anybody would have been pulled over for that. Now there's a cell phone video of what happened. Were the cops wrong? I don't know. It's hard to say. He deserved to be pulled over. You can't drive like that and they're gonna kill somebody. And then he had a security guard who did have a legal firearm on him. So that's okay. So the question is, he's trying to say he was unfair stopped. Well, why were you? You were driving erratically. If you'd been driving normally, you would have been pulled over. So it's hard to say with this one. I can't comment too much on it until we see the statements. They're doing an investigation because he's claiming that they pulled him over for being black. I guess he's assuming so, but he was driving erratically. They got
Kind
him
of
clocked.
weird. Once you get all that to that certain level, all this kind of nonsense stuff happens. None of this ever happened to him before until this. Kind of, it's unfortunate. It kind of almost goes to your head. Almost it feels like
The guy just turned 38 years old. I think yesterday, the day before. I mean, you're a 38 year old
celebrating.
38-year-old man, you're still driving recklessly like you're 15 years old. I mean, so I don't feel bad for him from that sense.
No,
Now,
no,
if
no.
the cops abuse their power, that's wrong, but he definitely deserved to be pulled over. The question is what happened after that. We don't really know.
I think it just really comes down to what the political climate and societal climates are like now in the world, man. I mean, you look at someone sideways, it's taken the wrong way. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You say you can't even be complimentary anymore. It feels like without someone. It's like that old Joe Pesci adage. It's like, what you think I'm funny?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
that whole thing is like you can't. It's just a weird place that we live in these days, my
So
friend.
we'll see what comes out. I don't think much will come of it. I mean, just a traffic stop.
So, question though. I mean, we're all kind of inundated by the Terence Crawford crew coming out with Nebraska and the college game day last couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks ago, having a birthday party, having a parade. What's next for the guy? Like, are we waiting for a year for him to fight again, or
Probably it's super fights. Just super fights now. He's
yeah,
38 years old.
but what super fights left for this guy? There's nothing really left.
Go find
There's
somebody.
right. I mean, outside of Benavidez coming down to 168, what else would there be for this
No,
guy?
he's not going to fight Benavidez.
No, I'm
Benavidez,
just saying. I'm just saying. Outside of that, what super fight is there?
I
Like
don't know.
he'd have to go down 2, 3 weight classes to match up with anyone worthy or even time worthy of it, right?
He's at the point now where he's just fighting for big payday. So if he gets a big name that calls him out, they can meet at a catch weight or something. I'm assuming that's what he's going to do. He's not going to fight up and cover.
Crawford was never a big payday name guy, man. He always needed the guy to work with. Like Canelo was the guy that got him the big payday. It wasn't him.
Mm-hmm.
You
No,
look
I
at his
know.
last 2, 3 fights, pardon me, excuse me, dog.
No, he's gonna go for whoever pays him the most, and he can get the most. He'll get more money now because he beat Canelo, so his stock is at an all-time high. So I'm assuming he'll fight in the next 6 months just because
Right, but
stock is
what
high.
who
I
would
don't
you
know.
who would you put out there, right? Like that's the thing. Like
They're working on it. I'm not sure who it's going to be.
there's no really name out there in my opinion that would, maybe Caleb Plant if you're staying
No,
at 168. Like I don't know, like
I won't be playing it. I don't know who it's going to be. Maybe he'll fight a different weight class. Maybe he'll come down a bit. I'm not
he'd
sure.
have to come down though. I mean, I don't see him going to 175.
No, he's not big enough for that. Those guys hit too hard there. I'm not sure what he'll do.
Interesting. Well, we'll come and see. Okay, so on the other side of that card, Canelo went and got elbow surgery done.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Now, did you recall ever hearing about this elbow injury throughout the build-up or anything?
No, because Canelo's a tough guy. He wanted to keep it quiet. He didn't want to use it as an excuse. That's what
Right.
I'm assuming why we didn't hear about it. So good on him. He went in there, fought, he lost. Um, Yeah, it's getting straight. It happens, right? You get that you punch all the time. You're always extending your arm, always extending your elbows, turning it over. It's going to happen. So good
Do
on
you
him that not using that as an excuse. Maybe he heard it during the fight. I'm not sure if he had it prior or during the fight, but if he did, good on him for not making excuses. And he
No,
admitted he
but
lost fair and square.
yeah, because they expected him. Turkey wanted him to fight in February, but it doesn't look like he's going to be back. And I think even the timeline they're saying mid 2026, like
Yeah.
springtime. I don't know, man. Do you think elbow? You working with athletes and stuff. Do you see that as a potential, realistic
Once you,
timeline?
yeah, it's realistic. And he's a super athlete, right? This guy's like a super, super top athlete. So with his recovery time, all the special medicines he's going to be on, all the proper physio and attention to detail, the training. Yeah, I think he can do it.
Okay,
If
okay,
anybody can, it's him.
all right. So what else do we have here in the world of professional boxing? Your thoughts on the Eubank and Conor Ben rematch here, man? I mean, I'm really starting not to like Chris Eubank as a character. I don't know him personally, but as a
Yeah.
character, like, I think him cutting off Eddie Hearns when he was doing, showing respect to Ricky Hatton.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. Are you interested in this fight at all?
I'm not a huge, I don't get popped up for these UK fights like some of these guys do that we deal in red corner. Don't get me wrong, Fury, Joshua, yeah. I'm not a big fan of Eubank or Conor Ben, to be either with you. One of them is doing steroids, the other one's acting like a fool. I mean, cutting him off during a Ricky Hatton, tribute, whatever you want to call it, is just like, but it's building hype for the fight because it's working, because we're talking about it. All the shows are talking about it. So it's intriguing from that perspective. They got a lot of bad blood, they're hyping it up good. It's going to be a big fight. Am I super excited for it? Not really. I'll still watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, Eddie Hearn's hilarious. He, to me, to use a wrestling comparison, he's like Tony Khan. He's the Tony Khan of wrestling. He puts out some good boxing, puts out some good stuff. He does some goofy stuff. He went up against the big boys. He lost what was 11-0 or 10-0 against Queensberry there. Just got
6-0.
yeah, 6-0. Yeah, he just got smashed. So it's like, he's a good guy. He tries, but he's like Tony Khan. He's a little bit nerdy. Takes a little bit of unfair criticism, a little bit. De La Hoya guys are always ripping on him, but he's a good man overall, Eddie. But yeah, I don't know. Eubank is huge in the UK. All these UK guys are going crazy over this, dude. Over here, we don't care about it as much. It's not in our neighborhood.
Well,
It's
I
the
mean,
best way to describe it.
well, maybe some people don't care about it. There are other people who do care about it
But it's
all
not it's
around.
not
But
big. It's not mainstream over here, is what I'm saying.
okay.
Yeah.
Dana White and TKO signed a huge deal with Paramount that coincides with their UFC deal to do all the Zuffa Boxing on there. That came out this week as well.
Mm-hmm.
This will start up in January 2026.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of this, man? Like, how do you see this
Big.
playing out? Like, what kind of quality fights are we going to get, though?
Good quality fights.
What?
Good
Who?
quality fights like the UFC. But they haven't put the whole roster together yet. The
Yeah.
thing with boxing, you can pluck guys from this promotion, that promotion. You can pluck them. But when you sign with Zuffa, or whatever you want to call it, Zuffa Boxing, you're going to be under that umbrella, right? So once you come to them, you're not going to be able to bounce around like a TKO guy. Sorry, top ranked guy can go to Golden Boy and fight, and vice versa. That'll be over. It's all under that same umbrella.
Yeah, well, once those guys sign with them, they'll be stuck to TKO and Zuffa Boxing. They won't be able to compete for any other title or do anything else. So
it's a huge deal. Paramount's big. They got CBS.
no, I
It's
get
big
that,
time.
but I mean, what is enticing to a fighter to want to give up the opportunities to fight for anything else except their belt?
Yeah,
Like,
sorry, it was 10-0 because of the 2 points they got. Yeah, okay. What gets enticing is it's the big stage. UFC is the number one promotion for MMA in the world. Zuffa's going to try to make that happen. Are they right now boxing? No. But with Turkey and Dana together, it's very possible I can get
but
there.
I get that.
They're going to have
And
big
I
promotion,
understand that. But what I'm
mainstream appeal.
talking, yeah, but the money, like, how can they
There's
convince
only a,
these
there's only a
guys to
few
come
boxers.
there?
There's only a few boxers and boxers that get top pay. The rest of the guys are getting 15, 20 grand a fight. So those guys ain't mad at them. They're going to why not come to the Zuffa umbrella, get on Paramount, get Dana White, get Turkish behind you, get the
What do you
big
think
machine
they'll
rolling.
attract international guys, or is this going to be more North American guys for the time
Everything,
being
dude.
to start?
Turkey, Saudi Arabia is going to get everybody. Just like UFC uses everybody from every country, same idea here. You're applying the same model, but they're trimming the fat of boxing, stopping all the national anthems, all the nonsense in between, all the stupid promoters. They're trying to cut all that, trim the fat, put under one umbrella. And the nice thing about this, what's going to separate them, if you're the heavyweight champion, this is who you have to fight. You don't have a choice. If you don't fight this guy that they're telling you to fight, he's the next number one challenger, you will vacate your title. Not like in boxing now, you can dodge around, pay step aside money. Those days are over. If you're under Zuffa, you're fighting the best or you're gone. And that's what I do like. So
Fair enough. Fair enough,
pushing the
man.
best on it.
Fair enough. All right, I tell you what, man, we don't have much here this week, but we wanted to put something out here. So why don't we just wrap this puppy up here?
Well, I gotta bring up one big thing here. So bronze and silver championships that I went to on the weekend probably saw maybe 20, I don't know, let's just say 20 fights in the low end. And it was ran really good. 3 3-minute rounds, that 2 rings going simultaneously, 2 fights, so pick whichever fight you want to see. And then that fight was over, and within about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, the next fight came in. And it was just rolling all night, and it was good to see some young amateur boys, some tough women too, and pretty action packed. Not a huge turnout that I thought it was going to be, but still a few hundred people there.
Cool.
So it was a pretty good event. We had guys from Prince George come down, Nelson Island. I think a couple guys came down from like Oregon, so it was a cool event to see, and a lot of fun, a lot of action too. Those guys and girls, they get in there, they bang. They go hard. A couple of the U15s, you know, they haven't really been hitting the nose, hitting the body that hard before. So a couple of the kids, you can't blame them. They're 15-year-old kids. Some of them just, you know, they gave up after the second round. They got, you know, one kid got his nose broken. I don't think he's ever had that. So until you feel that, sparring's one thing you feel that heavy hit. Yeah. So it was good. It's a good event. Well done. Good rings. Yeah. Well done by Sylvan Boxing. Not the gold gloves weren't there, but, you know, bronze and silver still pretty good.
Cool.
3-day event.
Anything happened in the world of boxing history that you want to talk about?
Yes, it does. I just posted this on X about an hour ago. Happy 81st birthday to Chango Camarena, 1970s lightweight champion and Mexican legend who started the tradition of fighting on Mexican Independence Day. His record was 53-13-2 with 43 KOs. The reason I bring that up, he started that tradition that Canelo and Floyd made famous, and he started that in the 70s. So happy 81st birthday.
There you go. There you go. All right. So we have a quiet week. Things don't pick up again until probably next week. Yeah, this is a lull, isn't it?
As far as big fights, yeah, there's always local fights, and
yeah. Pro box is going on.
Like, Amir Khan has a production company now.
Yeah, he's based out of Saudi.
Yeah.
He's based out of Saudi.
But his fights this weekend are going on in Nigeria, though.
Right, in Lagos.
Yeah.
Hey, very quickly, do you think TKO, Top Rank really shit the bed here, man, by not having a deal in place? And don't tell me Facebook, because who the hell watches Facebook for fights? You know what I mean?
I think they're working something right now. I think they're just going to go to the zone.
It was silly that they didn't have anything in their pocket, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like selling your house and not having a place to move to.
Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, I know. They're most likely, the rumors are that they're going to go to the zone and just join there. But yeah, I agree. Bob is. I'm surprised Bob didn't have that done. If Bob was 5 or 10 years younger, that would have been a slam dunk deal. So I don't know what his son-in-law is doing. If he's just like another Triple H butt kisser or what he's doing, but that should have been settled. You're Top Rank. You're one of the biggest boxing companies in the world with so much good talent. You don't have a deal when everybody else has a deal. Like, to me, I don't understand that.
Like, even PBC has a deal with the Amazon, which is useless in my opinion. I still say that's probably the worst deal in boxing. One
more thing I got to bring up. I don't know if you saw it. We'll talk about it because it's boxing. Evil's MMA fighter. Did you see Vanderlei Silva's boxing fight? What happened?
I saw that he got smashed, man.
So what happened? What led up to that is his corner man and his good friend is his fellow Brazilian former heavyweight champion Fabricio Verdum. So he's in the corner of Vanderlei. So those two tough guys. So Vanderlei is a dirty fighter. He can't fight in the rules. So he's having a boxing match. And he decides in the match to start headbutting his opponent. Vicious headbutts. And so then a brawl breaks out. Right? So Fabricio Verdum actually started throwing the punches first. So Vanderlei's team started to throw the punches first. Although his opponent's team came in first. But they started hitting Vanderlei's team. So then Vanderlei turns his head. And then the guy who hit him is the brother of the opponent, a former pro boxer himself. So he knocked out Vanderlei only because he hit him in the back of the head. Which was a cheap shot. He shouldn't have done it. I don't know if you saw Vanderlei's face. He's all cut up. His face
is all cut up. His eye was all.
Yeah, so that was ugly. That was bad. It was an obscure fight. Nobody even knew who Vanderlei was fighting. The guy he's crazy. He's a steroid addict. He's nuts. Don't get me wrong. He was fun to watch, but every fight he did was juice to the gills. So it's like crazy. Yeah. So just suspend him. Don't let him box again. But that went viral. That's probably the most viral thing that happened in boxing. Man, it was crazy.
No, it was silly.
He just got laid out cold.
And that's happening more and more these days, you notice, right? Like, even in like MMA and other kind of promotions, like, guys are just kind of jumping in the ring and getting involved and stuff, man. Like, isn't there kind of a law against that? Like, if you're not actually
There
competing
is,
in
but
that
where
event.
was this fight out in Brazil? Who knows how greatly sanctioned it was? You know, you
No, no, but
just
generally speaking, though, like, I mean,
yeah, you get suspended. You're supposed to lose your boxing. You're supposed
yeah,
to fight, but I don't know what they're going to do with him there. But I mean, yeah, pretty bad. But it
yeah.
was viral.
No, man, it was crazy. I mean, I saw that. I'm like, I met him. He's a really nice guy, dude. Honestly.
Oh, I'm sure he is, but he's still out of control in the ring in the cage, right? You don't be headbutting like that.
Yeah.
You know,
So
he didn't deserve to be knocked out, but he started it.
October 11th is where things start to pick up. We get Boots versus Usima Lima
Mm-hmm.
on that night. And then David Allen. Yeah, so things start to pick up in mid-October here around Thanksgiving time. So we'll have some good stuff here, but we will be talking about Boots next week here as well. We'll get all that information out
Yep.
there to everybody. So, but other than that, man, like I said, I think we did the best we could with what we had. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
nothing really good out there in
Not
terms of
really
the world
good.
of boxing, in terms of happy headlines or anything. But congratulations to Zuffa Boxing on their
Mm-hmm.
new deal.
They're doing big things.
We get
Other
boxing back
promotions,
in the mainstream.
other promotions
So
better look out because Dana White's coming to be number ones. So is Turkish, and these other guys better pick up their boots because Dana White will crush. I'm not saying he will, but he'll crush any competition around him. So they better step up
yeah,
here.
I think boxing's a different animal, maybe MMA, but I'll wait to see how that plays out. But I don't think he'll crush anybody. I don't think it's really going to
Well,
affect.
these other what I mean by that. So these other smaller promotions that aren't as good, they're going to start going under the Zuffa tent. They'll just sell, get rid of a couple other fighters, and they'll fold. There'll be no point of them keeping around. You're not going to make any money because the one thing about about UFC, the best fight the best. You don't
Hey,
wait 5 years to fight, and Dana's stopping that. So once people get wind of that, the hype machine behind it, you're going to see these smaller ones just start folding their tents.
but let's see how it plays out, man. It all has to start in January 2026 to see what that
Mm-hmm.
looks like and where it goes from there and how it evolves, man. That's all we can
Yeah,
do. I won't pass any judgment on it because I haven't seen it. We don't know who the
yeah,
fighters
we'll see.
are.
That's their
So,
blueprint of what they're saying. So
right. So, I mean, just based on the blueprint, yeah, it looks
and we
interesting.
know they can. We know Dana can do it because he's already done it once in MMA. So there's no reason why he can't do it in boxing. That's my
Yeah.
my logic on it.
But my question is internationally, how does this work? This is a TV deal in the States. So internationally, how would it work? That's what I'm waiting to
He's
see.
gonna grab. He's gonna grab, have all the international fighters. Everybody's gonna want to come to him just like
No,
they want to
no,
come to
no, no.
UFC.
I'm talking international television rights, production
Yeah,
rights, like
they'll have
viewing
all that
rights.
settled.
No, that's what I like to see. That's what I'm waiting for to see next, right? Because I mean, this deal is predominantly for the States. We don't get Paramount Plus in Canada.
Yeah, we do.
So, well, you'd have to buy it.
Yeah, yeah. You just buy the subscription. You buy
Yeah.
Paramount,
But
CBS. Yeah,
either way, like I'm saying, that's not really mainstream then. Mainstream to me is if it's on regular ESPN, if it's on regular, what have
yeah.
you.
But those ways are fading out. It's all everything's streaming now, dude.
Well, we'll see how it plays out, man. I'm actually excited to see what they can do and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, see a Dana White production because I don't think Canelo versus Crawford was a Dana White production.
Not 100%. No.
It was
Yeah,
still a turkey
he was
event.
more of a promoter on that.
Yeah, so I like to see what it looks like when he's 100% got his hands in it,
Yep.
and then I'll make some calls on it. Until then, I don't think it's fair to judge on it. But to wish them good luck and see what they do, man. I mean, more boxing is more stuff for us to cover at the end of the day, right? So
This is going to be a swallowing up of the lower promotions and grab some of their fighters, put them down.
yeah, he's just gonna take some of the territories away in the old school wrestling
Way it
adage.
goes.
There it goes. All right, brother man. I will wrap it up here. My name is Bobby Sampson. His name is Mr. Chance Michaels.
In the words of the great ACDC, those that download, like, and subscribe to the podcast, we salute you.
We do salute you guys. Guys, work hard, be happy. It's Tuesday here. It's a day off for the kitty, so it's a nice little break here. I actually fell asleep on the couch this morning, even after being up for a few hours. I don't know. Sometimes it just hits, man. But it's a beautiful thing. Everything is everything, guys. Just keep working hard, achieve your goals, work for your dreams. Do not let anyone stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. Those who try to stand against you only stand against you because they're either afraid or they're unable to do anything themselves. Samp and Chance are out.